Hello, my name's Mark Brandreth. I'm the Chief Executive at the Robert Jones and Agnes Hunt Hospital, and this is a message for our fantastic staff. I just wanted to tell you that we've heard recently from the Care Quality Commission, known as the CQC, about their forthcoming inspection of us. We've got the dates now. We know it's going to be sometime between the 14th and 21st of November. That's the 14th and 21st of November. That does include a weekend. They could well come at the weekend. They could also come first thing in the morning or into the evenings and nights. So sometime between the 14th and 21st of November. We also know from them this time that it's going to be a fully comprehensive inspection. What that means is they're going to visit all of our wards and departments and see many of you in your fantastic work. So it's a fully comprehensive inspection of all of our areas. What that gives us is a real opportunity to improve on our requires improvement rating from October 2015. So just today, I just wanted to highlight a few things for you to think about in terms of preparation for that inspection, so that we're able to show off, you're able to show off the fantastic work you've been doing over recent weeks, months and years, and able to really explain to the inspectors how we do what we do and how well that we do it. So, a few things to remember. First of all, to remember what we're about, our vision. I'd remind you when you next walk in the hospital, you walk past our fantastic League of Friends coffee shop and you look on the wall and see what it says. And what it says is that our vision is that we aspire to deliver world-class patient care. So remember what we're about here, which is doing everything as well as we possibly can, arguably the best in the world, if we can do it for our fantastic patients. And linked to that, over the last year, we've been talking with you and with our teams about how we continue to grow the hospital. So we aspire to deliver world-class patient care, and we also are working hard to continue to grow, and more of that a little bit later in this presentation. You know the way that we think about our work. We think about how we care for patients, about how we care for staff, and about how we care for the finances. And so a few things to think about, ready for the inspection, for you to chat about in your next team meetings or to chat about with your colleagues over the next few days. In terms of caring for patients, our absolute focus on safety. We've done an awful lot of work in the last few years to continue to improve our safety and to try and make us as safe as we can possibly be. And it's important that we talk about that, we talk about our improvement from learning, and we talk about how we continue to do that and continue to want to do better. Our focus on safety. Secondly, in terms of caring for patients, it's important that we, in preparing for the inspection, that we remember some of the basics. Do we always say, "Hello, my name is"? Are we greeting our patients well? Are we making them feel comfortable? Are our areas tidy? I would really encourage you over the next few days to just make sure that the clinical environment and the office environments really reflect the high standard of clinical care that you provide. Have a little tidy up. Are our resource trolleys up to date? Are we locking our drug cupboards? Are we making sure our drugs are up to date? Are our posters and information up to date? Walk onto your unit, department, ward with a fresh pair of eyes when you walk back. Does it look up to date? Does it look like we're on top of things? Are your policies up to date? Do you know where they are? Are our sharp bins dated and signed? And do you know where to find more information? Do you know where to find the policies? And most importantly, what have you done, what have your teams done since the last inspection? Whether that be the process that we went through last year or back in 2015. And can we clearly articulate the fantastic work that you've done, again, over the last couple of years to really improve your services? And are we able to explain that? In terms of caring for staff, we've done an awful lot of work on improving the culture of the organisation. Still much more to do, of course. But you tell me, and our staff survey results tell me, that this is a better and happier place to work. So let's make sure that we let the inspectors know what it's like to work here and how we go above and beyond caring for each other and caring for our patients. And finally, in terms of the finances, We are on a stable financial footing. We've achieved our financial targets for the last couple of years. We know it's hard work. We know the NHS is underfunded, but we also know that we do a lot of work here to use every penny that we've got and spend it wisely. We also know that we've done a lot of work around improvement, and so it's important that thinking about if you've been involved in Improvement Collaborative or the Improvement Champions, or even just a piece of improvement work on in your ward or department or area, that you're able to talk about it with the inspectors and explain to them what you've been doing on that. So, my final message is this. We're delighted to welcome the Care Quality Commission. This inspection gives us a real opportunity to demonstrate to them, and more importantly, to demonstrate to our patients what a fantastic and world-class hospital this is, and what amazing, fantastic, world-class staff that you are. Let's take that opportunity. Let's make sure that we're ready, but let's make sure that we're also honest and open with them. Let's share the good, but also let's be realistic about some of the things that we're still facing. We know that there are some areas where we've not got as many staff as we'd like. We know there are some areas that we'd still like to improve. We operate an open and honest culture. It's important that we share the good and the bad. But let's make sure we take the opportunity to really show this hospital off as well as we possibly can. Thank you for listening. I'm sure the inspection will go really well, and I look forward to feeding back to you what the inspectors tell us in terms of how we're doing. Thank you very much.